up? Look what just showed up.
Hello, duckies.
Oh, dang, that box is kind of... Okay, so this one had a whole bunch of tape holding the lid on. And this one, the package is kind of already falling apart. But no tape. So we're just gonna make sure we got everything in here. Yeah, the cat's going like that. Wait, this is supposed to protect the battery? And it's just lying there? What? Okay. Okay, so we got the crazy carts out of the box. By the time they were done charging, it was already late. So we took them out at night, I think 2 nights in a row. And just as a precaution, we added this lamp. Put a strip of reflective tape. Some more reflective tape. And oh, another little bike lamp. And then since we're old, we added this little cushion. It's just a regular seat cushion. I think we picked those up from Bed Bath & Beyond. I think you can get them from Walmart, Target, whatever. But they actually fit to the seat really good. Okay, so first drive impression, they're actually pretty quick. I was surprised at the pickup. And even though it took 12 hours to charge, it felt like we were out there for a lot longer than the 40 minutes. Driven anything like this before?
I have not. The closest thing I would say I've driven to this would be like a normal go-kart. But go-karts have brakes and these don't. But they can go around corners a lot sharper than anything else I've driven before. This technically has only one wheel that you turn. That's how you're able to turn around. So you can stay in one spot and be able to like turn around. That's how I kind of do corners.
And that's the drift bar right there, that red bar. Now when I started driving it, I really wasn't comfortable with the drift bar. Like I couldn't get the hang of it. I noticed you were using it quite a lot. You got it down pretty good and pretty fast. For me, I find myself like shifting my weight back and forth to get me to drift before I used the bar. And then once I got comfortable, I started using the bar a little bit more. What is your favorite thing about these?
My favorite thing, honestly, is bars around the cart. I've hit so many gates and so many poles and cones and stuff like that. I'm glad that they're there. These go a pretty decent speed and you can really get yourself hurt. I actually have a few bruises from just driving this thing. My least favorite thing is that we have no brakes. I hate being in like public places and not being able to brake when I see somebody on the same sidewalk. We have to drive off to the side onto the grass or something to like brake.
My favorite thing is their speed. I think they're faster than I thought it would be.
Definitely.
This is the XL model, and it says they top out at 14. Maybe from looking from afar, it doesn't look that fast, but when you're sitting on it and going around corners and stuff, it definitely feels fast.
Yeah.
And like she said, I'm glad it's got these bash bars. I'm pretty sure that's not what they're for, but I think that's pretty cool. My least favorite thing is probably charge time. For a 36-volt battery, 12 hours is a long time to charge. I say that because growing up, you get these RC cars, everything that had a rechargeable battery, you always had to wait so you could play with it, and then you didn't get to play with it very long. And then I start using electric power tools, and the charge time for those is like an hour probably, and I can use an impact forever on that one battery. I would like to see something like that maybe come to the future of these things. And again, with the charging system, they say you got a quick removable battery pack, but you can't charge these by themselves. When you disconnect them, it disconnects it from your charge port. You can't have these sitting on a shelf charging, and let's say you bought an extra set and you put it on the shelf. That is just going to be sitting there until you put it in the cart physically and charge it. And I think that's a really bad drawback. They should have came up with a better way. Maybe have this charger over here where this pigtail is. I don't know.
Another thing I want to mention is that these things are heavy. We're constantly having to lug them onto the bed of the truck, both of them, and then lug them out. And let me tell you, that's a workout in itself, and I am so sore from it. I feel like that's another con. The seats are another bonus because of how big they are, especially for us that are curvy. I really like how easy it is to grab the bar and pull it, and I like how much foot room and leg room you have compared to the other crazy carts. And I really like the weight limit because they are, adult user friendly, so you don't have to worry about being too heavy.
That's another thing, the construction of it, the whole thing, the whole body frame thing is metal, aside from the little cover.
I also like that they have the wheels here in the front too.
Another pro for me is that the throttle is variable. It's not on, off. However far you push the pedal, it will vary your speed. I think that's pretty cool. So you can start off going around corners real slow before you get comfortable. And then when you want to mash on it, you can.
Right here is where you put your flags. So you can make your own flag and put a pole right here. And, represent what you want to represent. I think that's pretty cool. I honestly kind of don't like the flags that come with. Very plasticky, it's already bent. It's not like fabric material.
It was rolled up. I'll show a screenshot of it right now. I don't know how to straighten it out. But would you use an iron? I don't know. So we're probably just gonna get rid of that. Make our own flag. I heard this a lot, that the wheels were junk. And I kind of didn't believe it. I was like, oh, whatever. Like, it comes with 2 more wheels. Front wheels you don't really use, so that since you got 4 spare wheels. Well, we used them 3 times. And each time I had to replace a wheel on mine. She didn't. She has all original wheels on hers. And I was like, wow, these things are junk. How is that possible? And she was going way harder than I was. And I thought, there's gotta be something else to this. Because I went through 3 wheels. She's going the same places we were going, or I was going. She hasn't replaced the wheel yet. I thought of shelf life. Now, some of you guys might not know like what that means. Think about food. Food has a shelf life. There's the best use by date and stuff like that. Bearings and stuff also have shelf lives. And I think that's what happened to most of these. Well, this one, a big chunk got ripped off. I don't know what this material is called, urethane or something, but that's also a chunk. This one for sure was a bearing failure, because this one melted on me. On the front, you have this barcode, 112618. I compared it to hers, 80120. So this is from this year. That one might have a little chunk, but they're actually pretty good. I mean, compared to having to replace 3 wheels, and all I did was, once a wheel went bad, I swapped it, and then another wheel went bad and I swapped it. But when you do get it, I would even say go ahead and order you some extra wheels, just so you're not SOL when they go out on you. Any of you guys who have had these before, got any suggestions for new wheels, leave a comment below. Love to hear it, because these desperately need an upgrade, or mine does at least. Hers is fine. The big question is, are they fun, or would you buy it again?
Oh yeah, I'd buy it again.
Yeah, that's the same for me. I think, though they were expensive, I do think they're fun, and despite having my wheels fail on me, that's not stopping me from wanting to ride it. I don't have any buyer's remorse. I think they're really cool. I'm 5'11". I sit pretty comfortable on this, but I think anybody shorter, like how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Okay, 5'3". How do you feel on it?
Pretty comfortable.
Definitely would not get this for anyone younger than a teen. If you have someone younger than a teen, then look into the Shift. If they're real small, the regular one, the deluxe. Another thing to note, we picked these up from Walmart and they were like $700. Shipping was free and it was gonna get here pretty quick, so I didn't mind that. There are other sites where you will get them cheaper, but then you'll end up paying shipping. So it just depends on what you want to do. We opted for 2 XLs and I didn't think she'd be able to fit on the other carts. The drift bar looked like it would be hitting your leg if you were sitting on it, because when you sit on it, your legs kind of overhang a little bit. These are fine, but a smaller one, I think you might run into some trouble. And these were, like I said, these were about $700. I'd say the price for the XL versus the Deluxe, the DLX, is like 2 for 1. So for one of these, you can probably get 2 Deluxes. If you got multiple kids, that's probably the way to go. I don't think they're much slower than these, but we haven't had experience with other ones. I'm just looking at the stats online. I was actually debating on getting the Deluxe because of the significant price difference. But again, I wasn't sure about how comfortable she was gonna be on the seat. So we went with these, glad we did. If I have the chance to ride a Deluxe, I'll let you guys know what I think about it. Definitely consider getting the Deluxe version if you're getting them for some kids. And I believe it comes with almost the same stuff this one does. It comes with a flag, comes with blunt casters. The bar is also this 90 degree.